Loud, everybody. Welcome and happy day, everybody. Welcome to Froggy Friday. Today is Friday, May 24th, 2024, and you have arrived at a beautiful moment to celebrate community, life, togetherness, and love. My name is Reverend Barbara Samuel, and I am co-spiritual leader along with Reverend Gwen Smith, wherever she is on your platform. And we are delighted to welcome you to this moment. We have good stuff happening today. I'm going to be sharing a message about what's really holding you back. I'm going to be about 3.5 hours, so buckle in. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Hi, Jack. Hi, Matoni. So good to see you. Well, hear you both. As we all start coming into the room, I just want to let you know we're going to start with treatment, and Reverend Gwen will sing us into meditation with treatment by James. Alfred will do meditation, and then we'll start our beautiful Friday service. So I would ask you, James, if you'd be willing to open us up and lay that foundational love that we know is that science of mind principle that allows all things to be possible.
Thank you so much, Reverend Barbara. You have already set the pace. You have already made us calm down, rest our minds, and center our spirit in the recognition of the power that is the only power that animates all. This power is the power which holds all in place, that is working for us, working through us, and working at as us at all times. This power is perfectly intelligent because all is maintained and arranged in perfect balance. It is this intelligence that works for us, through us, and as us at all times. It is that which is manifested in all that which is present. The very presence itself is this power. I do perfectly manifest this power. This power manifests as me, incarnates as me, incarnates as each and every person in this room at this time. I do speak my word for this meeting today, that in this meeting, we are held together by the strong power of love, the power that holds us all together, that holds the entire cosmos together. This power of love is already manifesting in our conversation, in our sharing, in the strength, in the zeal with which, in fact, we get into this meeting, animating us, making us enjoy each and every part of this meeting, each and every event in it. We are getting elevated, we are getting expanded, we are getting motivated, we are being inspired in this meeting through this power, through this intelligence. I'm so grateful for this. Is already so in the spiritual world, and it is being manifested in each and every life now and here. Therefore, let go to the law that manifests each and everything that my heart and our heart desires. And all of us, let's say, and so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.
I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know. Alfred, if you could unmute.
Knowing that the power within has already been manifested, please, I want you to find a comfortable position, placing your hand slightly at your lap and gently close your eyes. In this moment, go within to that place of inner quiet where you find a bigger connection to the highest self. Let go of all thoughts and begin to observe the inflow and the outflow of your breath and thoughts. With each inhalations and exhalations, allow yourself to become more relaxed, more comfortable, and also more at peace. Gently bring your attention to these contemplations. Gently bring your attention to this contemplation for 3 minutes. I am a disciplined thinker, thinking thoughts that bring greater good to myself. I am a disciplined thinker, thinking thoughts that bring greater good to myself. I am a disciplined thinker, thinking thoughts that brings greater good to myself. So if you feel you are ready, gently open your eyes and bring your attentions to these sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, Alfred. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Just really, really feeling that today. And I want to give a shout out to our practitioners who are here to serve today. James, who did a beautiful treatment, Alfred, who did a meditation, and Wilkester, who will do our benediction. And Wilkester, if we get to that point and I forget, jump right in. What you have to say this afternoon, this evening, this morning is important. And as Alfred said and had us contemplate on, I am a disciplined thinker, thinking thoughts that bring greater good to myself. These individuals do that for you as well. So if you feel like you're wanting more good, more joy, more peace, more power, more presence in your life, stick around afterwards and they will be able to support you. Okay, I want to get started because I'm hoping that we have enough time that I can play a music video for you at the end of this. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High. And my talk title today is What's Really Holding You Back? So
Would we like to sing? Would we like to sing?
I would love for us to sing, Gwen. Thank you, because that's how we do all things. We start singing, we start praying, we do it all. And that's why you're here with me, my friend.
We can't
Yeah.
miss this song.
No, we can't.
It's
Where
our
is
anthem.
It is
It's-
our anthem. Oh, I'm having one of those moments. Have you guys ever had those moments in your day, in your life? Here we go.
There we are.
I'm gonna start and then Gwen will jump in and you can all jump in. We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. Take it away.
We are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another. We're born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one.
We are one, we are one people, one strong heartbeat, just one spirit shining bright within us all. We are a part of one another, born to love each other. When it's all said and done, we are one. When it's
all
said
said
and
done,
let me see it.
we are one.
One. Oh, it is a good, beautiful morning. And so I want to ask you, I'm going to start with a quote, like I said. What if every morning we woke up and said, the entire universe is for me? You can begin right now to feel healthy. You can begin right now to feel prosperous. You can begin right now to feel the love that's surrounding you, and the universe will correspond to the nature of your song. Michael Beckwith said that. So I want to ask you, what's really holding you back? Ralph Waldo Emerson also said, write it in your heart that every day is the best day in the year. We said that at our conference. Today is a good day. It's an epic day. It's the perfect day. And that's how we must wake up and speak into our life. It's a worthwhile thought to contemplate, especially because, and maybe some of you don't know this, we are centers for spiritual living. You know that. But did you know we used to be called Centers for Positive Living? It's true. And in light of what Emerson's words said, write it on your heart that every day is the best day in your year. Have you ever heard somebody say, when you win your morning, you win your day? The problem is, as you know, some mornings can be challenging. And it can be real easy and way tempting to hit that snooze button. Have ever any of you do? Are you the snooze person? When the alarms go off, you know, you just want to, these cool days that we were talking about as we were gathering, it's raining and it's cold. You want to just kind of go into that cozy pile of blankets and just keep warmer, right? Now, for me personally, and Gwen can attest to this, I am in fact a morning person. I used to drive my siblings crazy. And I still do sometimes drive my family crazy when I wake up singing and I'm charged, providing I get enough sleep. And that's the key for me. Jerry, you know, that's the key. But my mom, I got that from my mom, this attitude. She would wake up at hours before everybody else would get up, hours and hours before her 7 children would awake. And my dad would be off to work and she would have the house to herself. And she would, during this time, read her Bible and she would pray and she would contemplate and she would plan. And I believe wholeheartedly it's a personal choice that once we get, I'm going to take a watch, somebody's trying to reach me, that it's a personal choice that once we get to know deeper who we are and what we need to be as spiritual beings, we get to choose this and we set it up, the day up for ourselves, despite some obstacles. And which is why we have friends like I had today. And with a few simple things, I'll call them tricks, we can automatically make sure that we're in more control, that our stress is lower, that we can boost our energy levels, that we can have fulfillment and forgiveness and eliminate forgetfulness, as I demonstrated. You can overcome even procrastination and improve your confidence just by being more calm, cool, and collected and stay more positive. So, but I want to let you know that a morning routine doesn't have to be difficult, complex, or challenging, because sometimes we can go the complete opposite and do too many things. And then that routine itself becomes more important than the effects that we're hoping to facilitate. You know what I mean, right? So my point is, practice making mornings easier for you. Mornings easier for you. You can start by just picking 1 or 2 things to focus on and no need to overdo it. And that family allows for a little introspection that can help expose those hidden roadblocks and obstacles that might be lurking under the surface of your mind. And that makes a little common sense. So I ask, what's really holding you back? And if I were to ask you to write down or think of 3 of the biggest problems or challenges that you're currently facing in your life right now that are at the forefront of your mind and your heart when your feet hit the ground running every morning, what would those problems be for you? I bet that you wouldn't have much trouble starting that list. And you'd probably start it with grievances that you might say, not enough money, too much negativity in yourself or those people around you. You might have relationship issues, limiting beliefs that are holding you back from what you want to do, or a job you don't like, or a job you don't have, but you want to have, no energy. The list goes on, right? So let me ask you, of those things, are they really the core problem? Or is it the gap, the space between where you are right now and where you want to be? So just consider that for a second, because most people, we mistakenly identify our problem as that gap. And the gap isn't even the core problem. It's the symptom. The symptom is what indicates that something is wrong, but it does not shed any light on what's causing that challenge to show up. It might be painful, but it's not the root problem. And we can spend our days or weeks or months and even years worrying about the problem and describing it, in glorious detail. And yet we remain frustrated by the lack of clarity in the solutions or better choices. So sure enough, our story is our story. Your story is your story. My story is my story. And I don't want to downplay any of the challenges or issues, but retelling your story, that doesn't help change it, does it? Nor does it help discover a solution for that. So just because we can identify the places where we don't want what we don't want doesn't mean that we don't. Just let me say it again. Just because we can't identify the places where we don't have what we want doesn't mean that we know the true reason why that's the way it is. Okay, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Somebody show me something. Okay, the core problem is never, in my opinion, the gap. That's the dissatisfaction with your current circumstances. So what then is the key to defining the root problem? I believe one major aspect is to discover the obstacle that's impeding our progress to move from where we are to where we want to be. And that obstacle is often not very clear, and it's usually a blind spot that we can't even see about ourselves or our life. And as a result, we just keep running back into that major issue. And when we mislabel that symptom as an obstacle, the solutions you come up with keep you running in circles like a dog chasing its tail. You'll find tactical, quick fix solutions that are solely aimed at alleviating the pain that's so quick at hand, the urgency to feel that gap. But that doesn't solve anything. And those measures, they give you relief for a while, I know. And that's great, because as the pain of the gap diminishes, so does the urgency to do something about it. Oh, we put it on the back burner. I'm good. I'm solid. I got it. But as that urgency fades, you'll be quick to fall back into old habits, which then allows the original symptom to come back and manifest itself in full glory again. So that brings us right back to square one. And then at some point, we're going to muster up all that courage again, all that strength, all that power for one more heroic attempt to change, this time with a different approach. But for the same reason as before, you're going to come back into that same cycle again. Can you relate to what I'm saying? So back and forth we go, back and forth we go, that dog chasing the tail. And you'll end up feeling like you're ascending and climbing that mountain. And then it actually turns out that you're just walking on a treadmill. You're spinning your wheels. You're exerting a ton of effort while effectively staying in the same place, only creating more exhaustion and frustration. Do you feel me? Have you been there? So, as you probably know, few things are worse than running in the wrong direction enthusiastically. And the eyebrows go up. So what can you do? Clearly, we need to bring our blind spots into the light, yes? And you don't have to do that from trying to find the right answer. As Peter Drucker said, most serious mistakes are not being made as a result of wrong answers. The truly dangerous thing is asking the wrong question. But how do you find the right question? The quest never seems to end, does it? It turns into that never-ending maze. And that's actually the point. The major problems and blocks in our lives, the ones that persist or come back over and over and time again, no matter what you try, are impossible to figure out rationally. Because the way you think, friends, is often itself part of the problem. Your thoughts themselves, we know this, are often expressions of subconscious defense mechanisms and coping strategies that we've created over the years of our lives that cover up the real issues underneath because of the pain. Carl Jung used to say, the greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved, but only outgrown. And Einstein said it this way that we get. You cannot solve the problems at the same level of thinking that created them. Yes? Positive thinking isn't enough either. It doesn't just cut it. I'm here to tell you, I've learned that. You have to pierce through, right through that veil that's covering up the core belief and the reason behind those major problems. Dr. Ken Gordon, my teacher, many of our teachers in this room, he used to teach us that veil is so thin and we just need to push through it. But how? What's really holding us back? If you feel like the world is bringing you down and forcing you to live a life that's just a fraction of our true potential, or if you feel stuck behind some hidden wall that makes it impossible to create and live your best and most fulfilling dreams, whether that means material wealth or freedom to do the things you want to do, or inner peace or deep spiritual connection with people and nature. Maybe it's a career, waking up every day as simple as just having energy, passion, and an inspiration to do the things you love. Or maybe it's all of those things. But despite your best efforts and your total competence to overcome it, it's still not happening. I get it. I've been there myself. So it actually has nothing to do with lack of trying or lack of effort, because we're doing it. But are we doing it the right way? And just for a moment, I want you to consider what's really holding you back from being your fullest self. Forget everything that you think you know just for a moment. Don't blame your negative thoughts. The teachers in the room are going to scream at me. Don't blame your limiting beliefs. Don't blame your aggressive ego. Stop blaming your past or the world or the powers that be. And in the end, know that those are all just symptoms. They're not the cause, because the real culprit is hidden away in some obscure blind spot of your own mind. And you'll never find it if you don't know what you're looking for. And I'm going to tell you, it's like being in a prison for your mind and your soul. And you might not even know it's there, but your life isn't unfolding because it's not just your limiting belief. It's not your negative thoughts. It's not your painful past emotions. Those can hold you back big time. And you do want to let those go. I'm here to testify. But I'm talking about something much deeper and unconscious that's driving them. That toxic breeding ground from which all that stuff grows, that underlying stuff that cripples you, that crap, that background buzz and hum that's always in the shadows of your mind that's causing debilitating patterns. There is a way to lift it, to escape that prison in your mind and to strip away those powers that it has over you. Are you ready to hear it? I mean, really ready to hear it. The problem, no, nobody wants to hear it. All right, well then I'll just keep talking about how, oh, one person. Okay, good. So then let me lay it out for you, Jerry. Imagine you're imprisoned in this tiny capsule of colored glass, and looking out from within, everything appears to be colored. We've got our blue glass, where the world seems blue. We've got our yellow glass, where the world seems yellow. And then we've got our pink glass, where all of life seems to be pink. But for those of you who don't know, those are not the actual colors of the world outside, but it's how we see them when we put those on. And it's what you come to expect. And the problem, the challenge is you can't picture from within. You cannot see the picture from within the limited frame. Unconsciously, these glass shells becomes the lens through which you see, experience, and interpret everything in your life. You just simply don't know it any different. And all you notice is what confirms you already colored with those preconceived notions of putting on those glasses about the world, about people, about yourself. And it dwindles the opportunities and it blows your problems completely out of proportion, making you feel like there's no way out. And it tells you that what you can and what you cannot do, that you're not smart or too smart enough to know. It's challenging. It can tell you you're not handsome enough. It can tell you you're not pretty enough. It can tell you you don't have the skills, the knowledge, the talent, that the world won't allow it, or that you don't deserve happiness, success, fulfillment, or the abundance that you want. It's like some unknown alien part of you is running you like a puppet master with its own hidden agenda. And whenever you challenge that agenda by trying to make things better, it suddenly overwhelms you like a paralyzing shock of negative emotion, fear, frustration, sadness, guilt, anger, anxiety, all those limiting beliefs and negative self-talk that come with it. And that only seems to confirm and justify your already colored outlook, making it seem like what you think was right all along. Well-known neuroscientist Daniel Goleman, he calls this the vicious cycle of the psychology of self-deception. This unseen prison keeps you trapped in a life, but that's a poor apology for your full potential, you guys, and for its full potential as well. It determines your beliefs, attitudes, and expectations by the extension of how you think, how you act, and how you relate to other people and yourself. And that keeps recreating that same old drama in your life that I was talking about early. And you may be getting drawn into relationships with people who are cold to you, who mistreat you on a continual basis, who put you down, or even end up leaving you. You may find that regardless of how many compliments you receive, that you still are unhappy, unfulfilled. You still feel undeserving. How many of you have been there? You may fear that something so bad is going to happen to you that you're always on guard, that when your throat is sore, it's like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I've got cancer. I've got a cold. I've got the COVID. It's like disease. We set ourselves up for that, and we got to stop. And then we begin to give up. And then we procrastinate to make the changes, waiting for that big breakthrough. And then we become some sort of, no matter what, how many times we change our job or how many times we keep creating financial hardship for ourselves, we become repulsed in ourselves. And I'm talking about myself. For the wealth that we want, or we get stuck on some plateau that you're not so happy with, but you'll settle for, or you keep failing to reach for that highest goal. You're just settling for that little goal, and you sabotage yourself, and you're even getting ignored or abused or controlled or treated like garbage again and again and again. That's the life trap. And no matter how many affirmations or positive beliefs you implant, or negative emotions that you try to get rid of, they'll come back until you find the breeding ground from which they sprout from. They will come back as long as that breeding ground from which they sprout and grow does not change. Did you hear that? That's it. That's the exact kind of change that we're talking about. It's time to finally break free. If you have felt stuck and unable to manifest your goals, or standing in your own way, ask yourself what subconscious hidden agendas are running in your life right now. It's not just limiting beliefs. It's not just like negative thoughts or feelings. It's a subconscious programming that's something bigger and bigger and more concealed. And you might not even know what's going on. Just like I said, it's in the very fabric of your entire life experience. And here's what you can do to eliminate it. Here's what you can do to create a brighter future for yourself that you want, for your family, for your business, for your church, for your center, for the part of your life that you are, no matter what it looks like now or what obstacles you're facing right now. You can apply this at any time of your life to achieve something new, bigger, and better. Engage and thrive. Typically, what you think is blocking you is not what's blocking you. What's really holding you back? You must believe completely, wholly, fully in yourself, not just your desires, but in yourself. That's the key. Nobody else can do you. Nobody else can do you. Your future, your desired future is a foregone conclusion by you. See the place as the drive. See yourself as the driver. See yourself as the controller, as the steering. Walk in the walk, talk in the talk of you. Believe it is done as you. Do it with a amazing sharp laser vision. We have visioning classes all the time. Don't take your eyes off the prize of you. You must see it and believe that your goal setting makes your desire a full-gone conclusion. Believe it is already done. And when you believe in you, it will boost your mindset, your happiness, your motivation. It will align you with all levels that make you feel and manifest your goals and your desires. No more struggle. You get to know you and uncover those actual blocks that are working the hardest to keep you stuck in those patterns of negativity, stagnation, and frustration. And they're not usually the ones you think, like I said. And then you can dissolve them. Then you harmonize it. And then you clear it away. Ask yourself, what are the things holding you back and why are they holding you back? And that puts you in the best position to eliminate that, to see that the results are coming from not being overwhelmed or overwriting old stories, but accepting them, moving through them, that thin veil that Dr. Ken talks about, and discover yourself. By eradicating negative thinking, beliefs, coping strategies, they work, but they're not enough. We have to ward off each and every one of them individually, accept them for what they are, know that they are signs to show us what works and what doesn't work for us, and ask those thoughts and those emotions, what are you here to teach me? What are you here to show me? Then we begin to unblock a simpler, easier kind of mindfulness to release a new inner peace. Now the fog has lifted, the doors has opened, and you're feeling more inspired, more confident than you've ever felt. This is the game changer. This is the shift. This is you now spiraling upwards and launching yourself into a new idea of prosperity, growth. Your personal life is booming. So it's not a secret behind what is yours to do. It is actually just an uncovering. So you have to ask yourself, 4 questions so you can eliminate the excruciating exhaustion of chasing your own tail. And this is the easier way to reach happiness, greater peace, deeper connection. Transcend your old self. Transcend your old self. What do I need to learn? What is mine to do? Present how it shows up and recognize it. Pray that you recognize it when it shows up. So those elevated levels of clarity and inspiration, you want to even take it up to that final notch and then say and ask yourself, am I willing to transcend my old self? Am I willing to let go of a life that no longer serves or grow into a life that is more mine with even more life purpose? So I started with a Michael Beckwith quote, and I'm going to end it with the same quote. What if every morning you woke up and said, the entire universe is for me? You can begin right now. Do it right now to feel healthy. You can begin right now to feel prosperous. You can begin right now to feel the love that's surrounding you, and the universe will correspond to the very nature of your thinking, thoughts, actions, discovery. And for that, you'll discover a whole new way of looking at life and yourself. So what's really holding you back? What's really holding you back? Thank you.
Yay! I think Reverend Barb is challenging us to do that deep, deep, deep clean.
Deep dive, baby, the deep dive.
Yeah. Did you want to show that video?
I want to show a video. So I want to tell you about this video first. You know, we in our teaching, we talk a lot about Christ consciousness. We talk a lot about love. We talk a lot about growing into the power of who we are. I wanted to show you a video, and I'm just open. I had it, but now it's not opening. Here it comes. That my daughter-in-law, my son's wife, recorded. And it is about abiding in the secret place of the Most High. And it is about diving into that highest consciousness of God and allowing yourself to be who you're fully meant to be, and knowing that we are safe to do it. So there is some language in here that is not language that we would normally use. But I want to let you know, this is my new favorite song. And it is my daughter-in-law, Danica, singing it. And it is my nephew, Austin, who's doing the rap. So I'm going to share the screen. And the song is called Abide. And it is from Psalms 91. So those of us who get the Bible will understand this. I'm just opening it up. Bear with me. Here it comes. Tell me, give me a thumbs up if you can hear it, please. I can see you. Can you hear it? Oh.
I don't have to be afraid. None of the air that flies by day, none of the terror that comes by night. You are my shield, you are my light.
We can hear it, but now we can't see it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Did you click on the share sound when you opened up the?
Sorry. Sorry.
We're hearing it through her computer, Gwen. Not
Yeah,
through-
yeah.
You couldn't hear it.
No, it was all distorted. Did you hit the share sound button before you shared?
Where is that?
So you click on like share screen, and then
Yeah.
down in the bottom, before you click on the video, in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a share sound pin. Not in here, but when you open up, if you
Oh, I'm sharing now. I'm Jerry De La Rosa. I'm sharing her screen. How do I see Jerry's screen? That's weird. Okay, let's not do this. We'll do it another day. Let's move on. But how am I seeing Jerry's screen? Do you guys see Jerry's screen? Oh, there.
yeah, we did. Yeah, it's
Well,
gone
that was
now.
weird. She's not even a co-host. That was really interesting. Okay, so that's cool. We have some announcements that we need to make. And now I will share the screen for that because that will be easier. There, can you see that? Can you see that? You cannot see that.
Yes, no, we can see it. We can see
Okay.
it. Oh, the
Nobody's
community
talking.
gathering.
Yes, Gwen's going to do the announcements. Oh, Gwen's gone. Okay, so we have a community gathering. That's tomorrow from noon onwards, and it will be at our Tana House office, and you are all welcome. So I hope that you are able to attend that. And then, can you see this? Grieving mindfulness. Do you want to speak on this, Michelle or Gwen?
Yeah, this is put together by a gal named Michelle Sloan. Some of you may have met her over the years, but Michelle has been involved with Kenya through visioning, etc., and been participating in that. But she's been starting to work with a lot of people and doing her own funeral services or memorials. And so now she's seeing how grieving mindfully, and she's taken that book called Grieving Mindfully and made a 6-week course out of it. I know, and we're really hoping that a lot of people will join. So many of you have had multiple deaths over the last few years or the last few months. And so we really hope that this can give you some tools, some ideas and strategies, like the poster says, to navigate your grief, because it is a journey that is that shows up in our lives. No, we can't escape it. If we love deeply, we grieve. And so I would really recommend joining this class, coming together as a community and get these tools from Michelle. It might end up being a life changer for you. In fact, I would almost guarantee it would be a life changer for you as you move forward with grief in your heart and allow the mourning, which is the act of processing of grief, to happen. And that starts next Tuesday, June 4th.
All right. And then
No, Thursdays. I'm pretty sure she's on Thursdays, no?
June
says
4th is a Tuesday. Sorry.
it says June 4th, which is a Tuesday. And
Okay.
then we have Virtual Living Circle. Somebody speak to that?
Michelle.
Okay, I'm still
As
trying
much
to-
as Michelle is loving the idea of a living circle, it's ended up being a
process,
Oh,
process.
a living process.
a very living process. So, in the early days of CSL Kenya, there was conscious conversations. And this would happen at a coffee shop down in town center. So we're giving this a try. James is putting together, bringing it to the Kisumu Circle up there. And Flaminia and I are going to work with some circles for anyone else that wants to join. So basically you get the Science of Mind magazine. So you can read that, and then we come together and talk about the articles that are in it, or the daily guides or something like that. So it's just a way to talk about Science of Mind. If you're interested, let Nancy or myself know, and we'll put together a list and find out a day that works for people or some leaders if we want to make smaller circles.
Beautiful. Thank you. And those are our announcements. So now we're going to do our offertory. This is a time for you to share your good, your abundance, where you get your spiritually filled nourishment. So I'm going to get you all to unmute. If you will unmute, unmute. And I will repeat, I will state a sentence, and then you will all repeat it after me. Unmute Gwen, unmute Sammy, Michelle, everybody unmute. Unmute, 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 and repeat after me if you are willing. I am filled with the energy. Oh, just a minute. I am filled with the energy of abundance.
I am
filled with the energy of
Abundance.
I am willing to share my financial good with my spiritual community.
I am willing to share my financial good with my spiritual community.
My spiritual community.
And if you're in North America, you can go to cslkenya.org. And if you are in Kenya or area, you can do it via M-Pesa, via Nancy. If she's here, she'll put the post out. Now, Wilkester, I would love for you to close us out with benediction. And if there's anybody who wants spiritual mind treatment or a quick 2-minute session with a practitioner, I will ask the pracs to stay in the room. And then we will give you that moment in a private space. We'll send you into a room. So Wilkester, if you can unmute and send us, please.
Thank you, Barbara, for your powerful talk. As we go in, I remember Deepak Chopra once said, every time you are tempted to react in the same old way, ask if you want to be a prisoner of the past or a pioneer of the future. I invite you to join me as we say the gratitude. God is the power of now, everywhere present in all life experiences. In this moment of sacred unity with the one power and presence, I rejoice as I know and as I live now and move and have my new beginnings, my new thoughts. Today, I wisely choose new intentions, intelligently cooperating with the law of the universe, and I stay in tune with my intuition as it guides me. letting go of any thoughts that may be holding me back, or any feelings or any regrets from the past. I live in the infinite potential of each and every moment. I easily keep my focus, my intentions, creating awareness, creating sustainable experiences, opulent experiences, blessing myself and all others. I'm grateful for this day, grateful for the session that we have had together, grateful for the internet, for the computers, and for each and everyone in this class today. Grateful for the teachers and even for the environment. I'm moving a step ahead. Unfolding more and more to the divine potential within me. And I know everyone is unfolding to this potential. I gratefully and joyously know this is the truth for my being in each moment. And this is the truth for everyone here. I say yes to these new moments, to these new beginnings. As I rediscover what has been holding me back, raise my words to the universal law, knowing that it's already done. And together we say, and so it is.
And so
And so it is. Thanks, everyone. Beautiful to see everyone.
Before everyone signs off, if you want treatment, I think if you give me 3.5 minutes, you'll enjoy this that I have prompted now. Let me know. I want to see thumbs up. Okay. I think I've got it. I think I've got this video. So this is my daughter-in-love and my nephew. And it's my new favorite jam. Oh, come off it. I just had it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, I'm going to share. What can you see? You can see each other?
You're not sharing. Yeah, we can see each other.
You're not sharing.
Oh, come on, Barbara Dawn. Pat, I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Are you clicking share screen?
Yes. It's sharing. It says it's, oh, because I'm in advance, maybe. Oh, I know what I've done. I know what I've done. Okay, there it is. There it is. Can you see it?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, now tell me, can you hear it? Okay, here we go. This is my new jam. Come on, play.
This is Toni Braxton.
Right. Good.
When did you welcome Toni Braxton into your family?
Here it is.
There she is. There she is.
Yes, we can hear it. Yeah, just.
Oh, thank you, God.
Full screen.
No, I don't have to be afraid. Not of the arrow that flies by day, not of the terror that comes by night. You are my shield, you are my light. They may fall at my left side, 10,000 by my right, but it won't come near me. My God's by my side. My God will hear me. In Him I abide. Him I abide. Shall abide in the Almighty. I will say He's my refuge and my fortress. In my God I will trust.
Look, you can do it, young man. You know God's got a plan. Be yourself, unashamed. Romans 8:28. Place love over hate. No time to debate it. Living life like a rat race. Is it real? Is it fake? Is it more than I could take? Take a step back, child. Quicker, Lord, make a way. But it never was a way. Did it anyway. Called grace because he loved us from the first day. Hey, maybe I should go and learn to pray. The devil go away. Jesus Christ is the way. Spirit and the soul. Got the helmet and the shield of faith. The belt, the truth. It never gonna change. More secure than the coat. Fade away. Word is pure and refined 77 times. Where I'm headed when I die. To the spirit in the sky. Those with the eyes and ears to hear. Tell me if you understand that the Christ is near. Putting faith over fear. Hope you get that clear. Cause this year is a year where we break the chains. No longer I'm a slave to your old sick games. OCD make you wanna switch lanes. Realize my potential in a brand new way. Is the glory of man. Grass withers and the flower fades. Jesus Christ is King.
Who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the Almighty. I will say He's my refuge and my fortress. In my God I will trust. In my God I will trust. Yeah. In my God I will trust. Yeah. In my God I will trust. Yeah. In my God I will trust.
Yeah, hey, let us pray for the nation. Can't you see the deception of Satan? Don't fall into his sinful persuasion. Don't fall into his sinful temptation. Some of y'all playing ring around the roses. Think about the wilderness with Israel and Moses. Listen up, tighten up, better get it right. Jesus Christ, living water, that's the bread of life. East side in the city where the sun set. God ain't finished with you, bro, he ain't done yet. South side in the city where it go down. God love you, little mama, trying to slow down. West side in the city where the hood bang. I brought the church to the hood, that's a good thing. The north side in the city where it's club night. I was preaching in the same place they gunfight. Preaching the hoodlums, the killers and gangsters. Hundreds of angels protect you from danger. Same way God cover me, may he will cover you. That's why I'll run to you, Lord, I stay under you. Yeah, I'm in the secret place. Hey, I never leave this place. Be my strength, I receive my strength. I need my strength, so increase my strength.
Who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the Almighty. I will say He's my refuge and my fortress. In my God I will trust. In my God I will trust. Yeah. In my God I will trust. Yeah. In my God I will trust. Yeah. In my God I will trust.
And that's that. That's my daughter, Love Danica, and my nephew. Thanks, everyone. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. So that's our Froggy Friday. Go forth and shine the love and light that you are. Feel the joy that you are and the gifts that you bring to the world. And keep shining, diving deeper, going bigger and brighter. And keep asking yourself those questions, what needs to be revealed so you can push through. Abundant peace and blessings, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Sweet dreams.
I love us.
Hey, Reagan. You get to stay up late. Hey, Roche.
Sorry for some of those glitches today.
Hi, Pat.
Pat will stick around. Gwen, do you want to stick around for a second? Can you?
Did anybody want her?
Nobody did. Let's
Oh.
stop recording.